Have you ever submitted a paper only to discover your margins were wrong? Or opened Microsoft Word and wondered why your document just doesn't look right? The good news is margins in Word are actually simple. First, what are margins? Margins are simply the blank spaces around the edges of your document. Every document has 4 margins: top, bottom, left, and right. Their job is to add white space between your text and the edge of the page to aid the reader. They also provide room for printing and binding. When you create a new Word document, Microsoft Word automatically uses its default or normal margin settings. The normal setting gives you 1-inch margins all around. Why 1 inch? Because 1-inch margins are the standard for most school papers, including APA and MLA papers, as well as many business documents. Microsoft Word also includes several built-in margin settings. You can see these by clicking the Layout tab, then select Margins, and the preset margins you'll see are Normal, Narrow, Moderate, Wide, and Mirrored. The narrow setting gives you 1/2-inch margins all around, and therefore more room for text. The wide margin creates more white space with 2-inch margins on the left and right. Mirrored margins are typically used to set up facing pages for printing on both sides of the paper. Sometimes you may need to enter a set of custom margins. Go to the Layout tab on the top ribbon, then the Margins drop-down arrow, and select Custom Margins. In the page setup box that appears, manually select the margin settings desired, as well as the size and position of the gutter. The gutter is the inner margin, or empty space, between 2 facing pages. You'll only need this setting if the pages will be printed, then bound together in some manner. A gutter provides the space needed for that binding, so no text is lost. The standard gutter setting is 0.5 to 0.75 inches. Sometimes you don't want every page to have the same margins. This is especially true for a title page or appendix, which might require different margins. Click first on the Layout tab, Margins, Custom Margins, and Apply To. Your choices are this point forward, whole document, and this section. To use the This Section option, each part of your document will need to be set off from the rest, like individual cars on a train. To create these breaks in Word, go to the Layout tab and select Breaks drop-down arrow. Select the type of section break you'd like to add. The most common is to begin the new section on a new page. 3 margin problems people commonly run into are: 1. Text looks too close to the edge. The solution here is to check margins by going to Layout, Margins, and selecting a margin setting with adequate margins on all sides. Second problem, printer cuts off text. The solution here is that most printers require minimum printable margins. So check that your document has at least 1/4-inch margins on all sides. Problem 3, margins won't change. The solution here is to check the document for section breaks, because different sections can have different margins. To quickly recap, margins provide the blank space or white space around your document. Most documents use 1-inch margins. You can choose a preset or create your own custom margins. Different sections can have different margins, especially to accommodate graphics. Once you know where the margin button is, changing margins takes only a few seconds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.